Le Petit Theatre in the spotlight, getting a lot of attention. This was a cast party for the opening night of the Broadway musical Soul Doctor at the French Quarter venue. The show's director and lyricist, David Schechter, says the musical tells the story of Rabbi Shlomo Carlebach, a man who escaped the Holocaust and fled to America. Through Soul Doctor, the audience sees how the rabbi used music to revive the Jewish Americans who also fled to the U.S.
So a lot of his childhood was destroyed, you know, his family, his friends, the whole world that he knew was destroyed. And then he saw the people around him, the Jews who made it to America, also basically destroyed and not wanting to be Jewish and just wandering around in a kind of a fog. And he wanted to rekindle their souls, and he did it with music. He felt that the way to do it was to get people singing. And he started to really channel these melodies and set sacred Jewish texts to music. And when we were here, it became very clear that New Orleans is a place that's doing the same thing. It's come through this cataclysm, and it's music, which is the soul of New Orleans, that's reviving the place. So suddenly it seemed like it was a perfect fit for our story, Soul Doctor, who heals people's souls with music, to be in New Orleans, where there's soul doctors on every street corner doing the same thing.
When you sat down and you wrote this, and you were creating this piece, what were you hoping that your audiences would leave with when it was all said and done, that you think, I did my job?
Going out feeling happy and feeling the permission to be joyful, to be joyous. That underneath it all, we can all feel a certain sense of love and joy and openness. And entertained. We like to tell a story with the background and the inspiration that it had, but I'd like to give the audience a transformative experience that Shlomo was, but Shlomo was also an entertaining experience. And that's really what he was really committed to, and he was successful in doing.
So you're the big kahuna. You are the lead in this musical.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, I'm playing Shlomo Carlebach, who was a rabbi who essentially kind of broke away from traditional Jewish ways and professed an orthodox of love and peace throughout the world, and it didn't matter who you were or what your job was or where you were in life. He wanted to spread love to everyone, regardless.
It really is a universal, timeless message, isn't it?
It definitely is. It definitely is. And he was one of the people, especially in the Jewish community, who was such a forerunner for that, and to spread that joy and love throughout the world. And he's very iconic in the Jewish community, and hopefully with this show we can make him iconic throughout the rest of the world.
What do you think people will take away from this musical after seeing it?
I think that they're going to take away that, you know, there's a voice in everybody, and in every culture there's something specific and lovely, and how universal that is. Although Shlomo comes from a Jewish background and existed in a certain period in time, but there's something very universal about his journey, about breaking out of the constraints of his religion and growing into something else. And I think that can speak to a lot of different people in a lot of different ways.
Well, congratulations on what started out on just putting something on paper, and it's become this Soul Doctor. Thank you so much for sharing with us here in New Orleans, the Big Easy, and good luck with it on Broadway back in your hometown.
Thank you very much, and I hope that this is just the beginning of many Broadway shows that start out in New Orleans, because
Yes.
This is every single one of you people out here in New Orleans, everyone that I've met so far. You people really are theater, and there's theater everywhere in the streets.
You have a lot of characters here, myself included, if you need to try to figure out who should I put in my next play.
I have such a wealth of material now leaving New Orleans. I'll just have to go somewhere boring now for a while and write.
Well, you'll always have a home here. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. I'll be back.
Thank you.